Hello, Radiant Spirits. Who's looking forward to the weekly reading for June 23rd, 2024? We're using the Golden Future Oracle by Dana Cooper, artwork by Space Before. Alrighty, decided to go with this deck, and it's calling to us already because the lighting in my room is bringing us rainbows. Goodness, we have all kinds of cards flipping around here. So we're going to pull a card for every day of the week this week and see what comes. So for Monday, we have family relationships, attune heart to heart. So Monday invites us to connect with our families and really broach those topics that maybe we haven't been doing, and we need to take the opportunity to connect and really discuss those things that we haven't broached before but need to be brought to the surface and discussed. And just remember, love, love, love. Invite every conversation with love, invite every family member with love, and just remind them that you're there for them no matter what. Okay? So, blessings to you. Monday looks like it's some heartfelt discussions with family members. Tuesday is work satisfaction. Seek that which fulfills your soul. So, what are your passions? What have you been avoiding? What about work that invites you to bring something of yourself into it that will help fulfill your satisfaction for your passion and your soul? What can you bring to your current work situation that's going to make you more satisfied? And if there's anything that you can really think of, what is that passion that you may have not fully been indulging in? What have you been putting off to the side? Tuesday invites us to tap into our soul's desire and into our passions and bring that forth in our everyday for work satisfaction. Okay. So if it is artwork, I have an artist here in this image. Maybe there's an artwork that you have created that if you brought it into your workspace will help your productivity, will help bring you happiness and joy, and will thus bring you work satisfaction. So think about those things on Tuesday. And remember, Hummingbird here is always a reminder for us to be happy while we work. So if you're seeing hummingbirds, that's what they're trying to tell you. Woo! We got some flyers here. So for Wednesday, we have health and healing. Tune into your divine blueprint. All right. So when it comes to healing and health, what I love about this imagery here is, it's coming from her head. We've got this glowing sphere, and just remembering that universal light energy is always pouring into us. Okay. If you haven't been doing any meditations lately, this is an opportunity to do those, because in that space is a great space for healing and really thinking about your health and asking for assistance. Yes, I'm not saying stop going to the doctor by any means. Please continue your regular healthcare procedures. This is just inviting you to tune into your divinity, because we are all light beings here having human experiences. So let's tap into our energy. And so Wednesday is inviting us to go into ourselves and do a meditation. If you haven't done one before, you can look certainly some up all over Instagram, YouTube, different, listening arenas that you can find some meditations in, right? Well, an easy one that you can do is just visualize that light coming in, kind of like a shower. And it's just going to just pour into your head, and just imagine this beautiful white light just filling you up, like from the head down to your toes. And it's just going to come in through and fill up your whole head, your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your stomach, down into your root, down those legs of yours, through the knees, down into your ankles and feet, and down back into the earth. And if you just imagine bringing that light in, it is very healing on its own. I'm not saying it's going to cure whatever ails you, but it's an invitation for you to really connect with yourself and really look deep within as to what are the root causes of those health problems and those ailments, because they are a manifestation of our dis-ease and our um, unbalance, right? So where is it that you can find balance? And I love that it's got two figures on either side. This card is very balanced. So Wednesday's an invitation for you to do something like that and really tune in and see where are some opportunities that you can make headway towards healing. All right. We have another card on the floor, so I'm going to pick that one up and have that one be for Thursday. And that's the new children. Be all you can be. So this is just embracing your uniqueness. What makes you you? It's the freedom to be unapologetically yourself. And sometimes we feel like society, family, work, wherever it is that you are engaging with others in your day to day life, you may be confronted with judgment, basically. And we all try to fit in as best as we can, right? Well, Thursday is an opportunity to say, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to do what feels good to me, that gives me the freedom to be me. So take that opportunity on Thursday to really just be unapologetically yourself. I mean, still be with kind, still be generous. Don't be a jerk. It's not what I'm saying. It's not the right to tell off people. It's not the right to cut off people. You don't want to create any more negativity in the world. There's enough of that already. It's living in your truth, which is going to create joy for you, which is going to increase your aura. And when it does, others are going to feel that light. So it's really an invitation for us to all turn on our beacons, all you radiant spirits out there. We all have that bright light within us. It's time to let it shine and to let it grace others with our beauty and our presence and our gifts. So embrace that on Thursday. All right, let's see what's in it for the weekend. We've got a Friday card and a Saturday card, and we'll do a Sunday card as well. So for Friday, it's education. Expand your right brain creativity. So what is it that you can do on Friday that is going to expand your creativity? Okay. What is it that is uniquely yours that you want to expand on? So Friday is a great opportunity to do that. So maybe Tuesday, when you're talking about work satisfaction and what actually fulfills your soul, you're like, well, I would love to take another step and move forward in another direction, but I'm going to need some education first. Well, go look some stuff up on Friday. It's an invitation for you to actually do some research. And if you want to expand yourself in any way, just go out there and look and see what opportunities avail you. And blessings to that on Friday. Woo! I guess Saturday is like, this is what we're doing. We're going out into nature. Time to tune into the natural world. It's so beautiful. I had the opportunity to do this the other day, and I actually hugged a 100-year-old oak tree. There is science backing up now that all of those tree huggers weren't so crazy, and that they actually do provide benefits. So, some more healing involved with getting ourselves back into nature and getting into the rhythms of the world around us and sticking our toes in the grass and listening to the birds and the sounds of nature around us, the wind rustling in the trees, laying back and looking up at them as they sway about. There's a lot of beauty and a lot of grounding and a lot of healing that can happen in nature. And that's what Saturday is inviting us to do. And if you have the opportunity to visit water, look at this beautiful waterfall cascading down with the swan. Definitely enjoy that if you have the opportunity around you to do so. Beautiful. And Sunday. Leadership and decisions. Make choices for the highest good of all. Wow, that's pretty powerful. I love that it's like a gathering around the sun, and we are just celebrated solstice, summer solstice here in the northern hemisphere. And um, you know, we just had, I'm going to speak about something that's a current event. And because of this imagery, it reminds me of pagans around Stonehenge at summer solstice. And if some of you were following the news, you saw that there were some people who were trying to stop the oil industry and protest by um, putting paint on Stonehenge, or bright orange paint on Stonehenge. It's cleaned up now. The only harm came to the lichen that was growing on the stones, which is still life and still pretty sad. But you have to make decisions for the highest good of all. So, was that really for the highest good of all? Did that act really help stop the oil industry? You have to consider all of your actions. Sure, you have something you want to say, you want to stop the war, you want to stop pollution, but you have to really think about all of the people that are going to be affected by your decisions when you make them. And it may seem like a good idea at the time, but I don't think that they really thought through that painting Stonehenge could cause damage to another life form. They probably didn't even think about lichen on Stonehenge at all. It didn't cross their mind. So it's being a little bit more thoughtful about our actions, especially if you're in a leadership role. Sunday is typically a weekend, stay at home, not having to make work decisions, right? But sometimes people don't really take off their hat fully of what they were doing at work, and they kind of bring that home with them, and it percolates in their minds. So Sunday grants you the opportunity, if you are still thinking about something at work, something that needs a decision to make, something where you're in a leadership role, to really think about how your decisions affect all. Sundays also traditionally our day to connect with God, whatever religion or non-religion you assign to. But I like my psychic Sundays. I'm connecting with Source through doing these weekly readings with you. This is my day to connect with the divine. And I'm trying to make the best decision with doing this, reading here on this Sunday. But next Sunday, there might be a card that comes across, and I'm going to really have to think twice about what I say before I say it. Or it's going to affect something not relative to this reading at all, but stuff in my actual, muggle work. And Also, leadership and decisions can affect the family life too, because I'm the head of household as a single parent. So there's a lot of people that can be affected by our decisions, and we just really have to take them all into account when we make them and not necessarily do the first thing that we want to do. Really question whether or not it's the best for everybody involved. I hope that gives you food for thought for this week coming up, and I hope it is a beautiful and radiant one for you. Again, the deck is the Golden Future Oracle by Diana Cooper, and artwork by Space Before, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful artwork. I've loved it, and I hope you have too. And I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. Radiant spirits, blessings to you all. Don't forget to let that light shine.